Blacktop Radio. The Blacktop Radio. Mic check, mic check, mic check. You're now tuned in with Mike J. You know the host that do the most. How I feel when you got a rapper from the West Coast on the intro. So smooth. Now we can play the instrumental. Blacktop, blacktop, blacktop radio. Where you can come and get your fix. We be talking about your baby mamas or some politics. Fresh station out where you can tune and hear the hottest. Ain't no filters, you hear all of it. You ain't really popping yet if you ain't never been a guest. Wait, let me guess, you got on next. Got the airwaves on flex. Boom. Blacktop, what did you expect? Blacktop radio. 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 The Blacktop radio. 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 The Blacktop. Blacktop. Blacktop radio.
It is that time where you may be new to this, right? But you know, it's that time of the show where we need a woman's touch with consent. But ladies and gentlemen, Miss Erica Kimberly, we missed you last week. I think. Hold on. Okay. Is your mic on? Is it? Okay. Hold on.
Ignore I do. Okay,
there we go. There we go.
Okay, there we go.
I
didn't know.
Devil is
You need a new
busy.
convertilator. Yeah, but a convertilator.
He done did it again.
That's a new one.
Okay, I'm gonna be careful. Just not to touch
Convertilator.
the table too much. Okay. So, what stuck out to me from last week's episode was when DJ Worldwide, the Feet God, Line Dance King,
He listening tonight. He listening.
shout outs to him. Enjoy your time off. We miss you much. But when he mentioned, like, you know, why couldn't we just let it go? When it comes to, I took my notes too. You know,
Oh man.
we were young, we didn't know, and it made me think like there really are some problems with letting it go. And I think, and we'll piggyback off of this. Why was it so hard for us to let it go? Whether it was broken up friendships, trauma from our childhoods, parents who did us wrong, or just a significant other who we could not really forgive at the end of the day. So for me, I think it was like the problem with letting it go also means like really forgiving yourself for even letting it happen. And kind of like sitting in that, or knowing like regardless of wherever you were, right? You kind of have this resentment because a lot of it could be you're projecting how you feel about yourself. Like, oh, I should have stuck up for myself. Like, should have never let that whoop. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of that forgiving and being able to let it go requires, like, you got to be okay, and you got to be able to sit down with, a lot of this was my fault. You know what I mean? Like, I contributed to this situation and this scenario.
Accountability.
And then you have to get over it.
Yeah.
After you admit it, you have to get over it that you did it to yourself. That's
Word.
I did. So let's continue this conversation, because again, it's like, what is for you personally? What was your problem with the let go? Why couldn't you just do it if there ever was one?
So I low-key think this kind of did it feed off what I said kind of a little bit, and he went off what I said last week. I can't remember, but I think letting it go was more so about me being able to let it go. I can't say, they were wrong and they did some wrong things to me, but I think ultimately at that time in my life, I really didn't know any better. So I was responsible to let it go. Like you said, you're responsible to let your own hurt or feel your own hurt. However you phrase that, it was perfectly said. So I think that's where I was. I wasn't ready to let it go when I knew I should have.
Yeah. Let's continue before we circle back around. What about you?
I mean, shut up, Milan. Look, she got this beef against cancers, man. That's crazy. It's all right. It's cool.
I got the tissue box right here.
No,
You know what? Watch your mouth.
No,
Watch your damn mouth. Nah, but you know, I think I learned to let it go through things that, you know, that were taught to me as a kid, you know. You can't let nobody run your happiness better than you. You know what I'm saying? You can't give nobody that much credit from your past to where they're sitting here having an impact on where you're trying to move forward to. You know what I'm saying? Past that situation. So, that sometimes rely on a lot of, religious faith, what you believe in, and a lot of that relies on your own will. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do yourself some credit. And, there was a time where I did harbor a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And it won't fail. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm sitting here blaming somebody else and giving somebody some credit where I'm supposed to be, progressing and getting better for myself. So, yeah. It's one of the hardest things I ever had to do, but I'm glad I did it. You know what I'm saying? And that's a sign of growth to me.
No, that's right. Before we get into our guests, because I definitely want you to answer this question. Shane, let me get another guy's perspective. What's been your art of letting it go, or what has stopped you from being able to let something go?
Fuck them hoes, though.
Oh, Lord.
God.
Oh, Lord. Child.
It was also really hard for me when I first, when we go to heartbreak or something like that, it was really hard to let go. I'll say that. But to know that what you can't control at that particular moment is just something, you got to let go and let God. For real. So after a while, you'll heal. And if it happens again, you'll heal faster. Each time becomes a learning experience, So at the end of the day, and then what happens is you start to master those L's, or what we consider those L's, and we mold them to benefit us. Sometimes some people say it's out of spite of whatever you accomplish your next goal. You know what I'm saying? A hater would say that. They'll look right on the internet, well, she only got in the gym because she flexing just because she trying to get over me, or she only, those things are real. But for real, we shouldn't hate. That's motivation. Flat out. And it's not always it should not be considered spite. At the end of the day, your flaw or, overlooking of me should motivate me to be better. Flat out. That's how I feel.
Do share what's been something that's helped you let it go, or something that's prevented you from letting it go.
So I'm not an expert at letting anything go. I just was thinking about this yesterday. Forgiveness is not my strongest suit. I was talking to a cousin of mine that yesterday, through our childhood, we didn't really get along good. She really wasn't too nice to me growing up. But one day, she apologized to me. I could not stand her because, she was awful. But she apologized, and she literally just said, what it was she did to me. And she apologized. And now, when I think about those things, I'm not mad at anything. So I know I'm capable of forgiveness. I love my cousin. I love spending time with her. I love talking to her, everything. I'm so happy that we can do that.
Yes.
But when it comes to other folks, these friends, I had another friend that offered me an apology, recently, a couple weeks ago, about something that she did to me. And I just was like, okay. I never... And I think that has to do with, I don't think that was the first issue we had, and I feel like it was too many times, like y'all was saying, that I didn't take up for myself. I feel like when she did, the last thing she did, when she attacked me and talked to me that way, I should have told her about herself too, but I didn't. And then this person, went unfollowed me and all that, I did something to her, and a year and some change later, oh, I'm sorry because blah, blah, blah. And I still haven't forgiven that person. I don't really know how to forgive people. I was in an abusive relationship. Yep. And the part of that, I'm not necessarily mad at him. I be mad at myself for letting so much stuff go on. Dealing with this person, he was so toxic and had so much stuff going on. It's so much that come with it. And I'm just so upset at myself for allowing that to go on and allowing this person to slow me down and make me sick, literally to the point where I'm abandoning my business and stuff. So I don't know. It's just mostly just me trying to forgive myself more so than
Your sweet tooth is calling for satisfaction. Why not answer it with JABI Cakery, an exceptional business that showcases creativity and a passion for baking. Miss Lynn of JABI Cakery offers some of the most popular cakes, such as strawberry crunch cake and cookies and cream crunch cake. For the adults, check out her liquor-infused cake jars and more. To get your cake, contact Miss Lynn through Instagram at JABI Cakery. That's JAMBI Cakery. It's a sweet way to satisfy your cravings with JABI Cakery. Proud sponsor of the wildest radio show on the net, the Blacktop Sweet.
Because I may forgive whoever, but I'll never take nobody back. I don't take no friends back. Never.
Close that door.
Are you the same way? Like, okay, you can forgive, but you know you're not gonna really pursue that relationship
Nah.
or that friendship.
Cause it's always that feeling of like,
Yep, you gonna do it again.
yeah.
And why would you?
So
do
then,
that
is
to me?
that
Right.
really forgiveness? If you always have that lingering thought of you'll do it again, or is that the experience
I
that has
don't-
taught you?
No.
I think. Go ahead.
I was about to say, that's why I feel like that's the smart thing to do. Like, I'm forgiving you. Like, you know, it's cool. When I see you, I don't want to bust you in your eye. But I'm not going to be friends with you because I'm smart enough to know that you did. That's the type of things that you'll do. Like me, I pride myself on being a wonderful friend. I treat my friends like family. So if you do something to me that I would never do to you, I can't imagine. Like, even when I'm angry, I'm careful about what I say in my mouth and everything. So I expect the same out of you. And if you can't do that for me, then you got to go.
That is a true
can never
Leo
be my
thing.
friend.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
and I
I mean-
respect
I
that.
say what I mean, and I mean
I would
what I
say
say.
all of like my greatest friends. I'm telling y'all this as a Taurus. Some of my most solid friendships have been with Leos. The women, the men, they be lying. And then I had one. I had the audacity to have a Leo boy. He's supposed to be Virgo. I said, "Oh, this how you gonna bust into the world? Cool." Anyways, but no, there are some, you know, in people, I should say, there are certain traits that I've admired because I know that is a flaw in myself. I'm one of those ones where it's like, and I think it's because I've been so patient before. It's like, oh, I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna sweep it under the rug. And then it takes one argument and I blow up and I do the most unhealthy thing ever, which is lift the rug up and all the dirt. I come out looking like the ghost monster. You know what I'm saying?
That is
Up
true.
under the rug. I have not, you know what I mean? There are some people who are at least have the wherewithal in certain disagreements to be able to come out of a disagreement knowing like, you know what, at least I didn't lose my anger, my cool. I said what I need to say. Yeah, it pissed me off. I'm upset. I don't really know if I can forgive them, but you don't have the what did I have? I would say you don't have the shame of, damn, you said some fucked up shit.
But you know,
Yeah.
that's what make.
I'm learning that.
That's
I'm
what
learning.
makes.
I'm
I've
learning
learned
that.
that.
That's the place that I am in my life.
That's
to
hard.
be
That's why
honest
it's hard
with you
for me
right
to
now.
See, me, that's the thing too. I always handle people with love. Like, even when I'm angry, I'm still gonna handle you with love. So for you to be my friend and know that I'm that type of person, and know I'm not gonna say anything to you that I wouldn't have said when I'm, you know, hey, look, that shirt today, that ain't looking too good. You know, I ain't about to be, we get to argue and I'm about to say something about your
That's
shirt.
real.
I will never be able to respect it.
Yeah.
And then for somebody to try me like that, like you want to take it there, for me to take it there too, and that's not me. I'm not stepping outside myself. That's like people saying, when my friends say they're gonna put their hands on me and stuff, like, why would you ever say something like that
Yeah.
to me? When you know I don't even believe in fighting, I don't talk about fighting and stuff like that. Why would you ever say something? I've had people say stuff. I would never take you back. Because you tried to take me to a place and pretty much you trying to embarrass me or make me look like a coward or whatever. But you know that's not my thing. That's like Odell Beckham telling me, let's go see who can catch the most. That's not what I do. That's not fair. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's have a
real.
dance off.
Leos be lying. I will make that statement
Yeah,
again.
you know he
Leos
was
be
gonna
lying.
defend
Not-
a Leo.
Not the male Leos. I'm sorry.
You know he was gonna
A male
defend it.
Leo had to come through.
You
Shout out
knew
to
he
Leo
was-
worldwide. I love
You
him.
knew he
wait.
was gonna defend
He gonna
it.
come through talking about
He
some male
text
Leos.
through
I'll be
talking
lying.
about
I'm sorry. I got to make that clear. We talking about the males.
But you know,
But yes.
in
Okay.
those situations, you really get to know like the integrity of your friendship.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not necessarily what has caused the animosity or the argument. It's what you say in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Because some people's anger will get so bad, you be like, "Well, fuck you, bitch."
Yeah.
Like, damn, you
No,
never
real
even caught-
shit.
For
Real
real.
shit though.
And I'm your homie. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I've been there.
my shit get like that. No. Hold on. Let me rephrase.
Speak on her behalf and just
No, cause I'm a be. Y'all know I don't hold shit back and I be real with it. Yes, and that I'm coming back from that space. Like, because all through my life, all I knew how was to defend.
Girl.
I had to always be on defense because I had so much shit coming at me when I was vulnerable. When I got old enough, I realized I had to block that shit. If I ain't stand up for myself, then nobody else was gonna do that shit for me. So now that I'm in my 30s, I'm learning I can't just say shit out my mouth when I'm angry because I know how that shit hurt and I felt that shit.
Yeah.
So I'm learning how to get back from that person.
See, I had to learn how to defend myself too. I grew up the oldest in the house. So
Me
everybody
too.
Pretty much said and did whatever they wanted to me. Then when I was growing up, I got bullied and stuff like that. But I have learned to always maintain my essence. I'm always gonna do that. Period. Arguments with family, anything, they might hit below the belt, but I would never, because I'm not stepping outside of myself just because you don't have no morals and ethics and you want to talk to people like a piece of dirt. I'm not getting outside of myself for you.
That's
Period.
real. And that's
So you can say
I
whatever.
can respect that now. Back then, I ain't give a fuck about none of
I
that
was
shit.
a bull in a china shop.
Exactly. I was tearing all this shit up.
That's how
But
you-
now, yes, that's where I'm at.
And I'll tell you, it's been my son, the lion he is, who's kind of taught me, like, you kind of gotta watch. It's not even what you say anymore, also how you say it.
Yeah.
Because now I'm to the point where it's like, no, I mean everything I say, but there is a way
It's
to
to
say
deliver
it.
it.
Everything
Exactly.
don't have to be said.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Exactly.
like, I mean, there you go. It's
Yep.
like everything don't have to be said, and even still, if you meant what you said, you didn't have to say it like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's
Yep.
that's when you find out how somebody really feels about it. That's when the
Yup.
truth
Yeah.
comes out. When you're angry,
Yeah.
when you're upset.
Oh yes.
Oh, man.
The friend I told y'all that went off on me, she went off about something totally unrelated, but she was like, your character's too extra for me. Oh baby, I'm too extra now. You knew who I was since I was 10. You always knew me to be this.
Damn, a friend since 10.
Yeah, yes. And then a couple months before it was, oh, I love that you're yourself. You're the true embodiment of being yourself.
Oh.
But as soon as you're mad about something else,
Yep.
See,
I don't
and
like
that's the
that
part-
shit.
No,
that's the
I'm
part
about to
right
say-
there, I can never go back because
See?
don't attack me about something that
That's the shit
you
I don't
know I've
like.
struggled with my whole life, and now I got this down. Like I'm gonna be myself, and you try to
See?
attack me for that. No,
See, that's a difference. That's that deep shit. That's that hide behind shit. At least when I used to say shit, I'm a stand on it. And I've said this shit before. And I ain't hiding behind no shit I might have said because I like this about you. No, I've been saying I don't like this about you. And then when I'm drunk, I'm gonna say it even more because I really don't like it about you.
That was
You know what I'm
my
saying?
thing.
Like I
was
hate
my
that
thing.
undercover love hate shit. That shit is whack. Either you love me for this or you hate me for this.
Yep.
they hate you for being yourself when it's not convenient for them.
Yup.
Facts.
No, that's real.
And I'ma always be me. If you can't handle it, you got to go, baby.
Gotta
I
go.
don't know what it
Facts.
says.
Yeah.
And I think that's where maybe the art of kind of being able to walk away from these things with your head held high, your pride still intact, your heart's, you got a little Band-Aid on it, but it's good. It's good. But also, I think the thing that you said, you walk away with the dignity of self. Like, I'm telling you, I done left some arguments, some situations where it's like, Jesus
Ooh,
Christ.
they talk to me terrible.
What was that? What was that? And Erica, you gave it back to them. Like, you went just, no. Like,
It wasn't even supposed to go that deep.
it wasn't supposed to go. And there is a shame that comes with that. And that shame kind of turns into, a lack of forgiveness of self, which means I got to put up a wall when I'm out in the world. Like, can't get close to me because what you're not going to do is hurt me and then force me to be in a position where I got to forgive you ever. Well, I can't live like that. So I thought that was really interesting just as it relates to going from relationships to just, not romantic,
Yeah.
but family, friends, everything.
Nah, that was
Buddy.
deep.
We have to get a little deep right there. Do you
Damn,
work?
that was
That's
deep.
all.
Do you work?
I know. I'm going to give me a
Check
shot
out the rock,
and
you
I'm going
under
to
her bosom.
going under Iyanla's
That's it,
bosom
man.
tonight. May have to go read me I got that book. What is it called? One Day My Soul just opened up. I was
Oh.
like,
Yeah.
very good
I
book.
got some
Damn.
Terry McMillan books I'm going to go ahead and read.
It's that time of the year, black lady.
It is.
Yeah, I like reading her books too. I mean, this kind of off topic. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right.
But-
We jump
But
in. It's all right.
I love her books because they be like older women.
Yes.
I feel like I read Waiting to Exhale, totally different experience than watching it. But
Yes.
reading it.
Yes.
Well, I read that book when I was 20 years old,
Yeah.
and I said, I do not want to be this like that. You know what I'm saying? When I
That's
grow up.
exactly what a book
I
like
said,
that
so
should do.
I cannot let these men stop me. And that's when you had one time to text me the wrong thing. Bye, sir. Everybody, bye.
I love it. I love it.
I wish I was her again.
I love it. Yeah.
I was not playing the game. That y'all read that book.
I know that's
You ain't ready
right.
to touch my whole soul.
Add that to the book club.
You're right. The monthly book club.
Yes.
Definitely
That is a
different
woman's touch, though, y'all. Thank y'all for engaging in conversation with me.
Well, shout out to that, ladies and gentlemen. That is a woman's touch. Can you please tell these lovely listeners where they can legally stalk you at Sugarfoot?
Yep, at Erica Kimberly _ on Instagram and Twitter. Let's chop it up there and continue the conversation.
Damn, you is Lakers out. I ain't even realized the phone,
she
the
on
shirt,
it.
the headphones, the mic.
I did get a chance
She
to put
is
my
not
purple rhinestones on
playing.
there, but it's okay. They'll be in soon.
And it's Erica with a C.
Yes, it.
Just a C. No CK, just a C.
You better come
That's a
through.
real one. Come on,
better
real one.
come
That's a
through.
real
I need to
one.
bust out the
Something-
phonetic sound.
They
Come
could be in there,
through.
like, they be
Okay.
like,
You know, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. She got you.
Thank you so much for watching our video. Now, if you don't mind, can you do us one more favor? Hit that subscribe button and also tap that bell notification. That way you're alerted about all of our live content, our live episodes, behind the scenes information, also live interviews with some of your favorite guests, and plus many more right here on Blacktop TV. Also, if you need more information about the show, follow us on Instagram, the Blacktop. That's DABLACKTOP, and you know me. Ha! I'm a poet, ain't even know it. I rhyme all the time. And that's about it.